Okay, gentlemen, 3.6. I hope you had a good weekend. I had a good weekend, just like I told Cole earlier. I'm kind of tired. I'm fighting off a sickness, but I'm all right. I'm all right. It was a good weekend. I lived through it, so I mean, it can't be that bad, right? Thanks, Fritz. Okay, guys, the main idea, it says the idea is the same as it has been. We're going to solve inequalities just the exact same way that we solve equations. The only difference is if I have to multiply or divide both sides by a negative, I have to flip that inequality. Okay? Because we're changing that sign. It's almost like we're flipping the number line around. Okay? So we got to be careful with that. And we'll watch for those exceptions. Cole, what you got?
Wait, so we're pretty much doing the exact same thing?
We are, but this one we've got multi-steps that we're doing, all in one inequality. You'll remember the inequalities that we have been doing, we just add or subtract and then we were done. Or we multiplied it and divided and we were done. Now we're going to throw those together just like we did with multi-step equations. All right, so let's look at this. This first example says, your school's soccer team is trying to break the school record for goals scored in one season. Go team. Your team has already scored 88 goals this season. Good job. That's a lot of goals. You must have played like 120 games. All right. The record is 138 goals. All right. With 10 games remaining, we've got 10 games left. How many goals, on average, does your team need to score per game to break the record? Okay. Now, let's see. How can we set this up, guys? Anybody have an idea? Kai's got his hand up. Kai, what do you think?
It would be 88 is greater than 138.
Let's see. I think that we need 88, because we've already scored that much, right? Plus 10 times the average, we'll just say game, even though it's not a game, but it's the average per game, the average of goals per game for the next 10 games, has to be greater than 138 goals, because we want to break the record. We don't want to tie it, right? We want to break the record. Okay, well, let's see how many goals we need to score in the next 10 games. All right, so what do I do here? What do you think I do? Hobbs?
You subtract 88.
I'm going to subtract 88 because that's the thing farthest, right, from the variable. The 88's right here, the 88 minus 88, that cancels and leaves me with positive 10g is greater than 138 minus 88 is 50. Okay. All right, fine. What do I do from here, guys? Easy enough. Alex?
What you do is you divide 10 from each side.
Divide 10 on both sides, and I get g is greater than 5. So that means that we have to average more than 5 goals a game to break the record. It's crazy. They must not even have a goalie back there. They must be just kicking at a little square on the wall or something. All right. Good job, guys. But that was a multi-step inequality because we had to subtract 88 from both sides. Then we divided by 10. So we did more than one thing to get the variable by itself. Thus the name, multi-step. Cole, yes, sir.
So instead of the equal sign,
It's just an inequality. Right. Because we don't want to tie it. We don't want to get the record. We wanted to break the record. We want more than. So anything more, if we averaged 6 goals a game, we'd break the record. If we averaged 1 billion goals a game, it would be on the news, and we'd break the record. Okay? But we just need to average over 5 goals a game. All right. Good job, guys. Let's look at example number 2.